Something unexpected happened at the Louis Vuitton Fall/Winter 2026 show in Paris, and for a brief moment the entire fashion world seemed to pause. Cameras were flashing, the runway lights were glowing, and one of the biggest global pop icons had just arrived. But what made this moment so shocking wasn't just the presence of Lisa Manoband from Blackpink. It was the quiet ripple of reactions that followed, the whispers among fans, the sudden surge of speculation online, and a surprising moment connected to the powerful Arnault family that left many people asking the same question. Was this simply another celebrity appearance at Paris Fashion Week, or was something deeper unfolding inside the world of luxury fashion and global branding? When Lisa stepped into the Louis Vuitton Fall/Winter 2026 show, the energy shifted instantly. Fashion editors turned their cameras. Fans outside the venue erupted with excitement. Social media timelines began filling with clips, photos, and reactions within seconds. It looked spontaneous, almost chaotic. But in the world of luxury fashion, very few things happen without intention. Louis Vuitton is not just a fashion house. It sits at the center of the LVMH empire, the most powerful luxury conglomerate on the planet. Every appearance, every collaboration, every front-row moment can carry layers of meaning beyond what we see on the surface. Lisa's arrival alone is enough to command global attention. Over the past few years, her influence has expanded far beyond music. She has become one of the most recognizable global ambassadors in fashion, beauty, and luxury branding. When she attends an event like Louis Vuitton FW26, she doesn't just bring celebrity energy. She brings an entire ecosystem of digital influence. Millions of fans across Asia, Europe, and the United States follow every move, every look, every interaction. In the modern attention economy, that kind of influence translates into something extremely valuable for brands: visibility. Think about how luxury marketing used to work. In the past, brands relied heavily on magazine covers, billboard campaigns, and expensive television ads to maintain prestige and recognition. But the landscape has changed dramatically. Today, a single viral moment captured on a smartphone can generate more global attention than a traditional advertising campaign worth millions. When Lisa appears at a Louis Vuitton show, the brand doesn't just gain exposure. It taps into a powerful network of fan communities, social media engagement, and cultural momentum. That is where the business layer of this story becomes fascinating. Luxury brands today are not only selling products, they are building narratives, shaping perception, and investing in personalities that amplify their brand value across markets. The partnership between Lisa and Louis Vuitton represents more than celebrity endorsement. It is a strategic alignment between a global cultural icon and one of the most prestigious names in fashion. When those two forces meet at a major event like Paris Fashion Week, the result is often an explosion of attention. But during the Louis Vuitton FW26 show, something else happened that caught the internet's attention. For a brief moment, Lisa Blackpink was seen interacting with figures connected to the Arnault family, the dynasty behind the LVMH empire. Among them was Bernard Arnault, the legendary businessman who built LVMH into a global powerhouse spanning fashion, watches, jewelry, wine, and cosmetics. For fans watching the event unfold online, that interaction alone was enough to spark speculation. After all, when a global pop superstar crosses paths with one of the most influential figures in luxury business, people begin to wonder about the bigger picture. At the same time, conversations online quickly turned toward another name that has become increasingly visible in the luxury industry: Frédéric Arnault. As one of the younger leaders within the LVMH ecosystem, he represents a new generation of luxury executives who understand the evolving relationship between culture, technology, and brand storytelling. While the evening's spotlight was clearly on Lisa and the Louis Vuitton runway, the subtle presence of the Arnault family within the narrative added another layer of intrigue. For many viewers, this moment felt like a convergence of two powerful worlds. On one side, a global superstar whose influence shapes trends across continents. On the other side, the family responsible for building one of the most dominant luxury empires in modern business history. When those worlds intersect, even briefly, it creates the kind of moment that fuels online conversations and headlines. And here is where the story becomes even more interesting. Luxury brands thrive on perception. The aura surrounding a brand can influence everything from consumer desire to long-term revenue growth. When a figure like Lisa consistently appears at major Louis Vuitton events, it reinforces a powerful association in the minds of audiences. Her personal brand, built through years of global success, becomes intertwined with the identity of the fashion house itself. Over time, that connection strengthens brand equity and expands the cultural relevance of the brand. This is why celebrity partnerships in the luxury industry are often treated as strategic investments rather than simple promotional deals. A well-aligned ambassador can generate years of brand storytelling, media coverage, and organic marketing reach. Each appearance becomes a chapter in a larger narrative about influence, aspiration, and global culture. Lisa's presence at Louis Vuitton FW26 is a perfect example of how that dynamic works in real time. Halfway through the evening in Paris, as clips from the event continued spreading across the internet, the reaction from fans revealed something important about modern marketing. People weren't just discussing the collection or the runway looks. They were talking about Lisa's arrival, her outfit, her interactions, and the broader context surrounding the Arnault family and the LVMH empire. In other words, the conversation had moved beyond fashion. It had entered the realm of cultural storytelling. Moments like this highlight the transformation happening inside the luxury industry. Brands are no longer competing only through design and craftsmanship. They are competing through narrative power. The ability to capture global attention, spark discussion, and maintain cultural relevance has become a critical asset. In many ways, attention itself has become one of the most valuable currencies in modern business. And Lisa understands this dynamic better than most. Throughout her career, she has consistently expanded her influence by aligning with major global brands while maintaining a strong connection with her fan community. That balance between celebrity appeal and authentic engagement is what gives her personal brand such extraordinary strength. When she appears at events like Louis Vuitton FW26, fans feel as though they are part of the moment. They share clips, create discussions, and amplify the event far beyond the physical venue in Paris. This kind of organic amplification is something marketing strategists dream about. Instead of relying solely on paid advertising, the brand benefits from millions of fans voluntarily spreading the message. Each repost, comment, and reaction becomes a micro-unit of distribution, expanding the reach of the brand in ways traditional campaigns cannot replicate. As the night continued and images from the show circulated across the world, one thing became clear. The moment was bigger than a simple fashion appearance. It was a glimpse into how celebrity influence, luxury branding, and global fan culture intersect in the modern economy. The presence of figures connected to the Arnault family added an additional layer of intrigue, reminding audiences that behind every luxury brand lies a powerful network of leadership, strategy, and long-term vision. In the end, the most fascinating aspect of the Louis Vuitton FW26 moment may not be any single interaction or headline. It may be the way the entire event demonstrated how influence operates in today's attention-driven world. A single arrival at Paris Fashion Week can spark global conversations, shape brand perception, and reinforce the cultural impact of both the celebrity and the luxury house involved. And that is why moments like this continue to captivate audiences everywhere. Because behind the glamour of fashion shows and the excitement of celebrity appearances lies a deeper story about ambition, entrepreneurship, and the evolving relationship between culture and business. If you enjoy exploring the hidden business strategies behind cultural moments like this, especially moments shaped by global icons like Lisa Blackpink, make sure to subscribe and stay connected. Because moments like Lisa at Louis Vuitton FW26 are never just about fashion. They reveal how influence, brand value, and global ambition quietly shape the future of luxury. Share your thoughts below, and stay tuned, because the next chapter of her journey in the world of global luxury might be even more surprising.